Hey, Page Sixers. It is officially Jersey Day. Once again, we've waited a long time for this to come back. And we are here with the one and only Deena and Mike Situation.
Hey, what up?
How are you guys doing?
We are so excited.
Yeah, I know, we are so excited.
I felt like this day wasn't ever going to come.
I know, for a very long time we were like, oh my God, is it really going to happen? We really wanted to bring back a really fun show, and we got the chance and we jumped in.
Do you feel like you're still recovering from filming?
Oh yeah, definitely. My liver is still hitting me in the face. I'm like, Deena, relax.
Are you guys surprised?
He did amazing though.
Yeah, I mean, you were totally sober the whole time.
Yes, I was 20. I'm 28 months sober now. At the time when I went into the house, I was about 2 years. I had a very strong foundation of recovery, but I had to challenge myself to remain sober and avoid pitfalls during filming of Jersey Shore.
Yeah, and he did such an amazing job. I give him credit.
That really is, that's very commendable. I mean, there's so much temptation in this situation.
Oh my God, we were in the club every night. These guys were turning up.
He was taking care of us. That never happened.
I was the designated driver this time around, where in past seasons, the situation was actually banned from driving a vehicle.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is true.
So do you feel like all the cast members fully supported you in your sobriety? Nobody was trying to tempt you to drink?
Oh,
no
no,
way.
no. I mean, every time that they had a shot or something like that, they would be like, does Mike have water? Like, they wouldn't leave me out of anything.
We wanted to keep him involved without,
Does
tempting him to do anything.
Does Mike have a Red Bull? Like, get him a Red Bull.
There was no way. He wasn't even tempted. He was just like, just straight, straight ahead with everything.
I had to come from like a different angle. I had to stay in my lane, run my race. They were really turning up, and I had to challenge myself to have fun, dance in the club, and show people that if they are in a similar situation to me, that it is possible to do your thing in the club and have fun, and if you don't have to drink and drug.
And I just tell you, I feel like he had the most fun this season.
Really?
Yeah, like usually he'd be like weird in the corner, and like this time he was like actually like with us and like having a good time with us, so it was nice.
That's really amazing. Very commendable.
Yeah, thank you, it was awesome.
So besides all of that, what do you guys feel the biggest difference was between the original run and the reunion?
I think the biggest difference is we are so close. Like, we were all close back then, but it was more like a working relationship. And we didn't really have time to become close outside the show because we continued filming like one right after the other, where now we had that time to like really get to know each other outside of the show. And we got so close. We were in a group chat. We talked 24/7. And we got into the house, and the closeness is a great thing because now we're not afraid to like say what's on our mind, thinking we're going to step on people's toes, thinking we're going to cross the line, because we know at the end of the day, we're going to be okay.
So we really went extra hard. I thought that there would be not much drama because we were so close, but it was the total opposite. Because if somebody had a disagreement, they would immediately air you out at family dinner.
Yeah.
It's like siblings, right?
Yes.
Exactly. So like that's what the great thing about the season is. Like, if someone was bothering you, you said it. If something happened, you like went straight for it. Where in other seasons we were like, "Ugh, that bothered me," and just be like weird about it, you know. So we actually sat down one day, all of us, and we looked around and we're like, "Why are we so dramatic this time around?"
Yeah.
Like
there was a lot of arguments and fights, and we were just like.
But also love.
Yes,
you know,
and we made
it's such
up,
a good mixture.
That's great. We heard that the moms partied pretty hard.
Oh, yes.
What can you say about that?
The moms, they missed their kids, and, they had mom guilt, but we, were like, listen, the dad's got it. Have a good time. You're on vacation. They're both great moms. And they let loose, and they had a blast. I've never seen Jenny have so much fun.
I know, it was so crazy.
Amazing.
They were turning up, and we were like, are they going to be able to keep this pace up? And then we came up with like a phrase that like MDIB, which is moms do it better.
Yeah.
And
that's incredible.
Yeah, it was really cool,
Yeah, it was great.
Well, you both are in long-term relationships. Deena, you got married recently. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes,
and Mike, you're in a long-term relationship as well. So did you feel, I'm sure you both have people coming up to you kind of throwing themselves at you. How do you deal with that?
The girls, it's a little different. We don't really get guys like throwing themselves, but like a lot of girls would try and like throw themselves at Mike and like Vinny, who was also in a relationship.
The girls were very protective.
And we were like, no,
Very protective.
off limits,
They were
get
like,
out of here.
Get away from situation.
Yeah. I'm like, see
you know?
Paulie over there? He's the one you can talk to. Don't talk to him.
I was
Great
in,
win-win.
Yeah, I was in a very
Yeah.
happy, healthy, stable relationship
Yeah.
with my college
We-
sweetheart, and they
we
love
love-
my girlfriend.
yeah,
so
love her.
whenever
We're like,
they
"Get outta here."
Yeah, they were like, get away from him. So it was pretty cool. But like I said, that was one of the challenges that I had to make sure that I was respectful of my lady at home watching. And during
He
Jersey
was.
Shore, during the filming, we were going out every single night. So every single night you have to keep your head on a swivel for those girls that are coming at you. They're very thirsty out there.
Oh, yeah.
They are very thirsty.
Yeah.
Deena, how does your husband feel about this whole crazy world that you're in?
So it's so funny. So I got the call that the show got greenlit while I was on my honeymoon. So like
Oh
we
my
were like
gosh.
in the hotel room. I get the call from Sally Ann, our producer, and I'm like, babe, Jersey Shore's coming back. And he's like, are you kidding me? Let's pop the champagne. I'm like, let's do it.
Yes.
He loves it. He
That's
loves them. He loves me with them. He loves the entire show and experience. And, you know, it's something that nobody else will ever
We are all best
understand.
friends.
And he loves that, and he's such a great support. So he was just as excited as I was.
Amazing.
He's like, just don't Jersey Turnpike and any boys,
Yes.
just Nicole and Jenny. I'm like, done. So it was good.
How does he feel about your nickname?
Which
Meatball.
one? Oh, Meatball, he loves it. I'm
yeah.
such a meatball. Short, curvy, and I like to have a fun time. I'm a ball of fun. That's what a meatball is.
What was the biggest meatball moment of the reunion?
Oh my God, there's so many.
There was so we had a lot of meatballs rolling all over the place.
Yeah.
Team Meatballs is still in full effect.
They were definitely very sauced up.
Yeah.
Very sauced up. I
Yes.
love that. Mike, we have to ask you about your sunglasses.
Yes. Obviously, this is one of my trademarked looks,
Yeah.
but little do people know. Little do people know.
yes.
Little do people know. I wear the sunglasses because it gives me a little bit of extra privacy when there actually is none. So
Yeah. He feels like safe.
yes,
You know, that's very
I'm in my
nice.
safe place right now. Safe word.
Okay, so we have to switch gears a little bit. Mike, I want to ask you about your upcoming court date and just how you're feeling about the whole thing. Are you in a good place?
Yeah, I'm actually in a very good place. I'm glad that you went there. I like where your head is at right now. No, I'm joking. But
coming from the,
yes,
the most
I know,
positive,
I
I
know.
just
You
want to know
guys
how
are
you're
awesome.
doing.
I will love you guys here. No, listen, it was a little bit of a negative situation, and I tried my best over the years to make it a positive situation. I've turned my life totally around. 28 months, clean and sober.
Amazing.
You know, I work on a daily basis to get the best version of myself. I'm currently the director of public outreach for a rehab where I speak monthly to
Wow.
help people
Amazing.
suffering from the disease of addiction and letting people know that recovery is possible. And I could just really when that day comes, just hope and pray that things work out, you know, in a positive situation, positive way, yeah.
At the end of the day, sometimes people have to hit their rock bottom to like build up a better person of themselves, you know?
Absolutely.
And that's exactly what Mike did. He's his best person.
We're hoping for the best for you,
Oh,
of
thank
course.
you guys.
Yes.
You know, Snooki, this is actually, I mean, kind of a funny thing that Snooki said. In the trailer for the show, she said she didn't think that you would survive if you had to go to prison.
Yeah.
But now she's saying she thinks that you would be totally fine.
Yeah.
Why do you think how did she change her mind so quickly?
Well, you know what? They saw how hard I worked at changing myself. And that is just something that is just not an easy task to do. You
Yeah.
know,
Right.
I put in a lot of work to become the best version of myself, and that is an endless pursuit, you know, one day at a time. And the situation that I'm in, it's a little bit of a sensitive situation. It's not easy, but I guess I'm trying to teach people in life that, or show people by example during Jersey Shore and let them know that life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to the situation.
It's very true. And that's a great statement to make. Okay, let's switch gears. Oh, just kidding. We have a question from the audience.
Oh.
So Karen asks, did you learn anything new about your castmates this time around?
I don't know.
Vinny's a little more freakier than I thought.
Oh my, yeah. Vinny is definitely the kinkiest, you know, creepiest cast member out of all of us. Yeah.
He's quiet but freaky.
You gotta watch out for those quiet ones.
Yeah. But besides that, we're like the same people.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy. You grow older, you mature, but you're still the same person inside. I think the entire show like molded us and kind of helped us grow as people. So it was all worth it in the end.
Can you give us an example of the freakiness?
I don't know.
I don't know. We'd be giving away too much.
I think he'd get mad at us.
Yeah, he might get mad at us. But yeah, maybe if you watch the show, you'll start to you'll hear a little bit of the inside info on some of the housemates' activities, I guess.
Yeah.
I
Perfect.
can't wait.
Yeah.
You know, so you guys, your show really started kind of a new genre of show. Now we're seeing things that build off of that, like Floribama Shore, Siesta Key.
Yeah.
Have either of you watched any of those new shows?
I watched a couple episodes of Floribama. You know, I think it's awesome that, you know, they're coming out with shows kind of like ours. It's, what is it, like imitation is flattery,
yes,
you know?
Yes, it's a totally different flavor.
You know what? We got this opportunity, and it's great if these kids get the same opportunity as us, you know?
Yeah, listen, I haven't really seen it, but I could just tell from what I've heard. I mean, listen, when you go out for Italian, right, you expect Italian. Well, that's not what you're going to get with them. You're going to get some, you know, some sort of what, like southern cooking possibly? Yeah.
The difference with our show and their show, so they put in our show basically all the same type of people, but we all have our own little quirks, you know, where with their show, it's more like a real world where they got different people from like different aspects of life and they put them in a house to see how they work out. Where us, it's like same, like such a different dynamic. And I think that's why our show works so well. And I hope the same for, you know, those shows.
We're like a fine Italian restaurant you would go to.
Yeah.
We're
all the same. We're like aliens.
Aliens?
Yeah, we're like from a different walk of life.
Well, you know what? It works amazingly.
Oh,
so,
awesome.
Speaking of, you guys have been around for 10 years. I'm sure you have crazy fan stories. What's one of the craziest fan experiences that you both have ever had?
I was in Fargo, North Dakota, and
I love that show,
it's
Fargo.
so far
I really
out there,
do.
but it was like,
love
so I was in Fargo, North Dakota, and I love when girls are like, "Mom, you're a meatball also," and I like love it. I'm like, "Yes, girl, be a meatball." And this girl came over to me, and she was drunk, and she hugged me, and like she like whispered in my ear, and she's like, "Oh no, I just peed." I'm like, "Oh, okay." I was like, I don't think she got it on me.
Yeah.
But
I hope not.
That was definitely like the weirdest one. And I felt bad because she was drunk and excited, so I like was like, "It's all right, everybody does it."
Oh my.
But that was probably the weirdest.
What about you, Mike?
Probably when I was doing Dancing with the Stars. And that demographic is a very large demographic, and they were escorting me to the car after one of the competitions, and a grandma that's probably the age like 70 or around there, she literally did a like, not a stop, drop, and roll, but she was underneath the vehicle and she rolled out and was like, "Ha!" I was like, "Whoa!" But I was very flattered because she was very nimble on her feet.
That's
you know
really
what I mean?
impressive.
Yeah, I was just like, listen, the bodyguard jumped out. But I was like, no, I got this. I immediately took the picture, gave her a hug because any fans that are like that, you know, it's just a blessing.
That's amazing. Those are both great stories.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And I'm sure you guys also have celebrity fans. Have you ever met maybe one of your idols that said, "Hey, I love to watch you on TV"?
For me, I have two like ones that I was like super excited about. So I was on a plane and I saw Tracy Morgan was like right in front of me, and I was like, "Oh my God, that's Tracy Morgan!" So I like sat there cool, and I was gonna like, I didn't want to bother him, and then next thing I know, he goes to the stewardess and he's like, "Can I have the Jersey Shore special?" And I was like, "Oh my God, he knows who I am!" And then me and him like talked throughout the entire flight.
Oh, that's so.
And I was
love
like,
him.
"This is so
Oh, so
cool!"
dope.
That's
Oh
an
my God, he
amazing
was
one.
so cool. And then the one when we were at the VMAs with Beyonce.
Okay.
She like stopped her entire like entourage and she came over to us
yeah.
and she like gave us all hugs.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Keep doing what you're doing." And I was like, "This is crazy." And then Lady Gaga touched my boob. I was like, "This is insane."
Oh my gosh. These
Yeah.
are people's dreams.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, celebrities have always been so awesome to us. Probably in LA when we met Leonardo DiCaprio. He was so dope. Also, The Rock, we met him in the airport. He was awesome. When we met Drake, he was awesome.
Yeah, he
and
was so
also
cool.
Robert Downey Jr., he was awesome as well.
Oh, all great ones.
Yeah,
We can all
insane.
live vicariously
I
through you
still
guys.
haven't washed my boob because Lady Gaga touched it.
Yes.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yes.
Am I though? No, I'm just kidding.
So, you know, we love your show. We also love another New Jersey show, The Real Housewives of New
Yeah,
Jersey.
of course.
Would you guys ever consider doing a crossover with them?
Oh, definitely. That would be fun.
My girlfriend, who is in the audience today, she watches those shows. And she's like, it's my turn today to watch. And she puts them on. So I definitely have seen a couple episodes. Yeah.
We're all the same.
What do you-
Jersey's like a breed of people. We're all the
Absolutely.
same. We would have a great time.
What do you think your tagline would be? You know how they have, at the beginning, they all have their Housewives taglines?
Yes.
Meatball problems.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I like the situation is under construction.
Yeah. Or like, I'm a
For
meatball.
a new version of me introducing to the world.
Yeah, I
That's
feel like it would be like,
perfect.
I'm a meatball. But I make it really like, meatballs are awesome.
I love it. I have another question about the show, actually. Why, have you guys spoken to Sammi? Why do you think she didn't want to do the
Where
reunion?
is Sammi?
Yeah, I've spoken to Sam. You know, she didn't want to relive the past with Ron and all that stuff. So she's really happy with her boyfriend. So she just chose not to do it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I tried so hard to get her to
We
do
all
it.
did. We were in a
Yeah.
group chat trying to convince her for about 3 days straight.
Yeah, but she
and then
wasn't
finally
having it.
she wasn't having it, and we supported her decision.
Yeah.
And whatever that was. But at the end of the day, we pretty much told her, listen, life is the endless pursuit of chasing that bag, and whatever you need to do that, you need to do that. And it just, I guess I didn't sell her.
And I honestly think if Ron didn't do it, she would have done it. But I think she just didn't want to deal with that type of old past drama.
Which is understandable.
Yeah, and it would have happened.
So, you know, I did see a report today that you guys might have had a sex doll
Oh my
modeled
God,
after
you
her.
heard about that?
Is that true?
I don't know
You'll
if we can
see.
confirm or deny such
just-
activities.
They've been saying,
Yes,
she's
but they've
a
been
real
saying, yeah.
doll.
Yeah, there is a real doll. It is a sex doll, and
Well, you just confirmed.
no, I guess I confirmed it. Yeah, but
Confirmed.
it is so funny in when you watch it, and you know,
She knows about
yeah,
it. I told her
Sammi is
about it.
alive and well in spirit in season 1 of Jersey Shore Family Vacation.
You'll see.
Love it. I have one final question before we wrap up. Speaking of Ron, he just had a baby.
Ron.
Have you guys spoken to him about the baby?
Yes.
Yeah, he sent us some pictures. She is beautiful.
Yes.
Looks just like him. I'm so happy for him.
I know. We are so proud of Ronnie starting his new family, and we just spoke to him last night.
Yeah,
via
and it was
FaceTime.
crazy. He actually flew to London to do press, and then found out she was having the baby and had
Right.
to fly home the
Yup.
Oh
same
my
day.
gosh. What a
It's crazy.
whirlwind.
Emergency
Yep.
situation he had on his hands.
Absolutely. Well, thank you guys
Thank
so
you.
much for
Thank
joining
you.
us.
Thank you for having us.
Everybody, make sure to watch Jersey Shore Family Reunion tonight on MTV.
Yes.
It's Thursday, bitches.
It's
Thursday.
Bye, guys.